It's okay. All right. Take that off. And just to show you, we've got the first one, as you mentioned, was the Southwest Florida Military Museum and Library. It is located in our Cleveland Avenue redevelopment area in Edison Mall at space number 1520. They've been open since 2009 in Cape Coral and at the Shell Factory in North Fort Myers, but they've moved to the mall in October 2020, so that's what we consider them a new business for us. They also have a mobile museum with a very patriotically decorated bus, which is this picture over here. They began under the umbrella of Invest in America's Veterans Foundation, which was formally incorporated as a local outreach to local veterans in February 2009. It was funded by Mr. Ralph Santillo and Nick Napolitano. They're a 501c3 not-for-profit organization. They're dedicated to honoring the military, preserving and displaying military artifacts and memorabilia while educating the public and future generations about our nation's military heritage, which is very important. They strive to research and present as much U.S. military information, history as they can, with displays in general ranging from the Revolutionary War through the Afghanistan conflict. So it's got a very wide reach. Their purpose is to collect, exhibit, preserve, interpret, and archive U.S. military history from the 18th to the 21st century. As I mentioned, the different wars, plus many important events in our history. And Mr. Santillo's here, so he can probably go into some more detail. I'd rather not take away from what he's going to say, but it does kind of list some of the different exhibits that they have, including Revolutionary War, Civil War, World War I, II, Korean War, Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iraqi, and 9/11. Their volunteers and directors have spent several thousands of hours over the last few years collecting, preparing, and cleaning military items for the public to see, which is it's a great place in the mall for people to stop on in. They also have events that include, but not limited to, Hometown Heroes speaker series. They've got an antique cars and military vehicles show, Miles for a Museum, motorcycle ride fundraiser. They promote veterans causes with other organizations. They have donated college gift cards. They unite veterans in need with doctors who provide natural alternatives at a reduced cost for medical treatment, and they have back-to-school giveaways. Mr. Santillo is the president of Southwest Florida Military Museum and Library. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sunday from noon to 6. And I love this quote. I hope I'm not stealing his thunder, but they said, "Freedom is not free, however, admission to the museum is." So keep that in mind. It's a free place to go and enjoy. Bring the kids. They love seeing all these things, and people have donated through the years. It's very, very educational and fascinating. It's also nice to be able to honor people who have served this country and all of us. So they're online at swflmm.org. They've got a Facebook page as well. It goes to Southwest Florida Military Museum, and they're in the mall. So I'm going to play a video as well that he recorded for us, and then I'll ask Mr. Santillo to come up here, and then I'll introduce the other business.
Welcome. My name is Ralph Santillo. I'm the founder of the Southwest Florida Military. We've been in existence since 2009. We moved to the Edison Mall in October 2020. We have a marvelous display here with exhibits that start with the Civil War and go all the way through the current conflict. In back of me is part of our Vietnam display. We're also located at the Shell Factory. We have a marvelous JFK display at the Shell Factory, as well as our last week we had a group of 20 young children from 6 years old to 12 years old come in with 10 adults. So we can accommodate crowds that want to come in and spend a couple of hours here. And we're glad to take on tours. So please stop me.
Mr. Santillo?
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. It's a privilege to come and speak to you. This young lady covered almost everything that I would cover normally. But I did want to introduce myself and make you aware that we are now in the Edison Mall. Some of you probably know of us. We've been around since 2009. We moved from Cape Coral in October. The virus beat us up last year. We just couldn't maintain our presence in Cape Coral in that building any longer. But during that time period, we became the largest military museum in all of Southwest Florida. So I'm very proud of the fact we put thousands of hours in, had thousands of people come from all over the country to visit us. We're pleased to be moved to Fort Myers. About a year and a half ago, we started looking for a location in Fort Myers to move both the museum and our foundation. We just couldn't find anything in time. When we had to move out of our old building, we weren't sure where we were going. We had a call from the people at Edison Mall, the management company. They gave us a great deal to move in there, and we were very pleased to move there. Weren't sure what it was going to bring, but as I mentioned before to this young lady, every week we see an increase in traffic. And the best part is that we have kids coming in from 6 years old to 12 and 14 years old with their parents. We never really had that before. We would have groups of children coming in from various schools, but we didn't have that traffic that the mall brings, so I'm pleased with that. The young children in our society need to be aware of what history we have with the military. And most everyone we have that works for us, like Albert is an I say ex-Marine, I shouldn't say that. There's no ex-Marines, there's always Marines. Most everyone is military or has served in the military, so we have a lot of experience and history to share with people that come in. So I would hope that you spread the word whenever you can to let the residents of Fort Myers know that we're here and we intend to stay here. So if there's anything that I can do, any questions, anything that we could do for the city. For years we ran the Memorial Day Parade in Cape Coral. We would like to get back to doing that again. We'd like to try to do something in Fort Myers. We're very active in the Veterans Day Parade in Cape Coral. We'd like to try to do something again in Fort Myers. We're here to stay, and this is going to be our new home. So I thank you for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to tell you about us.
Thank you, sir. Do you have any questions? And I will say, thank you for the job that you're doing. It's important that all of our residents and visitors understand the military history here in Southwest Florida, from Alabama, Fort Myers to the USL Buckingham. So thank you for the service that you're providing to our country and also the service you're providing to educate our community. It's much appreciated.
You're very welcome. Thank you for
Hey, Ralph.
listening to me.
Ralph, is there another component that you guys work with veterans for housing?
Yeah, our other component is the Invest in America's Veterans Foundation. That's how we started out in 2009. We never started out to be a museum. We started out working with veterans, and they started bringing their stuff in, so we became a museum. But we do operate the foundation still in Cape Coral. We have an office location there. We serve 300 to 500 veterans every year with any problems that they come in with. We try to resolve their problems. We're trying to work with the city of Fort Myers, your city, to provide affordable housing. That's a project we really want to work on. It's a very big need in the area, and we're getting close, I think, to maybe getting a project going. But if we still get veterans from Fort Myers at times to our location in Cape Coral to provide the services. We provide jobs, education, counseling. We have a lot of post-traumatic stress problems with younger veterans coming back and older veterans that have served that never knew they had that. So that's always available to any veteran in the area. All of our services are free. We never charge a dime to anybody that comes in for assistance. Okay.
Any other comments? Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mrs. Eagle, sir. Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you. Take care.
Our other business, the other business we have is Fort Myers Cyclery. Well, actually, it says Fort Myers Cyclery, and they